The sun had yawned a big sleepy yawn and tucked itself behind the tall green hills. The sky turned from a bright, happy blue to a soft, dreamy orange, then a gentle, sleepy purple. In the whispering woods, tall trees stretched their leafy arms up to the sky, and everything was growing quiet. Chirping birds, buzzing bees. A soft hush was falling over the forest like a warm, cozy blanket. The leaves on the oak trees rustled a little tune, a lullaby for the woods as a gentle breeze tiptoed through the branches. Down on the mossy ground, the little flowers were closing their petals. A tiny ladybug found a nice, flat leaf and curled up, pulling a dewdrop over her like a tiny, shiny quilt. Out from behind, a big, mossy log lumbered Barnaby Bear. Barnaby sniffed the air and stepped forward. He had been busy all day, splashing in the stream, looking for yummy berries to fill his tummy. Now, his legs felt tired, and his eyes felt heavy. He let out a great, big yawn. A huge, wide, rumbling yawn that echoed softly through the trees. By the stream, his cozy cave waited nearby.
Oh my, all that playing has made me very, very sleepy. It must be time for bed.
He stretched his big, furry arms high above his head, reaching for the lowest star, then he let them flop back down with a soft thump. First, he liked a last little drink of cool water from the babbling stream. He patted over on his big soft paws and lapped up the fresh water, which tasted so refreshing after a long day. Then he found his favorite scratching tree, a tall old pine with rough bark. He rubbed his back up and down against the trunk. Close-up of bark and rubbing.
Ah, that gets all the tickles and itches out. Now I am ready for my cozy cave.
He felt clean, comfy, and ready to snuggle down for the night. His cave wasn't far, tucked under the roots of a giant oak tree, with a soft bed of dry leaves and pine needles piled up inside. Barnaby waddled in and patted down his leafy mattress, making it just right. He fluffed it up here and patted it down there until it was perfect.
A good bed is very important for good dreams.
He curled up into a big furry ball, tucking his nose under his big paw. It was warm and snug, safe from the cool night air. Just as he was about to close his eyes, he thought of his friends. He poked his head out and looked around the quiet woods. The moonlight made everything look magical and silver. With another little yawn, he lumbered quietly out, his paws making almost no sound on the moss, to find his friends in the peaceful, starlit forest. High up in the branches of the very same oak tree lived Squeaky the squirrel. Squeaky had been scampering and leaping all day long, chasing his tail and gathering acorns. Now his little legs were tired and his twitchy nose had stopped twitching so much. He sat on a branch, holding his last acorn of the day.
It's much too late for eating. This will be a yummy breakfast. Now it is time for sleeping.
He carefully buried the acorn in a little hole in the tree for safekeeping. Squeaky's bedtime routine was all about being cozy, a round little home woven from twigs lined with the softest moss and the fluffiest dandelion seeds he could find. He poked his head inside and made sure it was just right.
A bit of fluff here and a bit of moss there.
He wanted his bed to be the warmest, softest place in the whole forest. A gentle breeze rocked his nest like a perfect cradle. After his nest was ready, Squeaky performed his nightly stretches. He stood on his tippy toes, stretched his paws way out, and fluffed his bushy tail like a feather duster, getting all the wiggles out from climbing and jumping. Barnaby smiled up at Squeaky, and just then a little field mouse named Pip scurried out from a patch of clover.
I'm getting sleepy too. I just finished fluffing up my bed of cotton grass.
Soon, Hoot the little owl glided down from a high branch, blinking his big round eyes.
I am just waking up, but I will watch over you all while you sleep. I will hoot a soft lullaby for the forest.
All the friends gathered together on the soft, mossy patch of ground under the big oak tree. The air was calm, the stream sang quietly, and the leaves whispered in the breeze. The moon shone down its silvery light, while stars twinkled and blinked. Barnaby curled into a furry ball. Squeaky snuggled into Barnaby's warm fur. Pip tucked by his soft ear.
Good night, Squeaky.
Good night, Barnaby. Good night, Pip.
Hoo-hoo, good night, my friends.
Under the watchful eyes of the moon and the twinkling stars, the animal friends drifted off to sleep. Barnaby Bear dreamed of sweet honey and juicy berries. Squeaky the Squirrel dreamed of mountains of crunchy acorns. And Pip the Mouse dreamed of fields of soft cotton grass. They slept soundly and peacefully, all snuggled together in the quiet, magical, whispering woods. The whole forest was asleep, and you can sleep now, too. Good night, little one. Sweet dreams.